This is CPA, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops. Let's go, girls.
I don't have the music, but there you go, baby. Woo! I like that stuff. Let's have a look.
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. Where is the love?
You are listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops Yobolata.
Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, and Penta. Why would we put him with his brother? Again, still going on about this.
Right, bringing up people's past that is definitely not.
It's bullshit. You gotta bring up people's past, and then that ruins their career. I understand. He understands too. He said multiple times he's taken a break from wrestling. He is now stepped away because he feels, this is his career is pretty much over.
And that's what I was just getting ready to say. Let me get right at it. I'm a TikTok Dave. I love dancing.
What's up, y'all? This is Leary, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops. Yeah!
If there's ever anything that a recently disabled guy can do for them, I will do whatever I can. I will never be able to repay. I appreciate it. I love everybody.
So, my fuck you of the week. Fuck you, Whaler.
This is Top 5 Dead or Alive, Sammy Diaz here, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops.
This is CPA.
Welcome back, everyone. Welcome to another episode of Wrestle Talk with David and Pops. Today, a little bit different today, because we are going over, well, to be fair, it is not usually our day that we go live. That being said, first, so, let me get this out of here. There we go. All right. That being said, we're going to go over SummerSlam. We're going to go over Grand Slam Mexico, Raw, AEW, and then an INDY spotlight for Blitzkreig Pro's My World. With that being said, we did do predictions on SummerSlam. I know we're a little late. Sue us. So this will be a little quick hit. A little quick hit on the
We'll just go over it real quick.
SummerSlam. All right. I have to find it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, great talk. Good job. Thanks.
Great Thursday. It's a great, beautiful Thursday. Doing this today at RTPW tomorrow.
Good job.
In our normal Wrestle Talk spot.
Yes. We'll be doing that. Where the hell is SummerSlam? It was not that long ago. Where is it?
Yeah, no. What? Trying to get this.
I found it. Never mind. That's redemption. Okay. SummerSlam. Night 1. We had Liv Morgan versus Io Sky opening up the show. Pops went Io Sky for 10. I went Liv Morgan for 9, seeing it was only her first defense in the 100-day reign.
Right.
And lo and behold, she did win. So, yeah. Liv Morgan did retain her championship.
You know why David wants to do this is because he fucking killed her.
Yeah, it's okay though. Yeah, it's all right. Next up, we had... I swear, these ads are going to piss me off today.
Now, that's what they're there for. They piss people off.
Then we had the Bloodline versus LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys. We both went with the Bloodline because we figured this dominant faction that they're supposed to be. Maybe they'll actually win, but they didn't, of course. We're going to keep going on with the same storylines. LA Knight, Solo Sikoa, and Royce Keys lose to Jacob Fatu, Jey Uso. Or no, they won. Sorry. They beat the Bloodline. I said Solo was going to turn and join the Bloodline again, but that's not how it worked out. Whatever. Gunther versus Nick Aldis. I went Nick Aldis for 5. Pops went Gunther for 4. Gunther did defeat Nick Aldis. He did get reinstated as the GM.
Yes, he did.
Cool, I guess.
Gunther, let's go.
Yes, you did go Gunther 4, so he did win. Congratulations. Paige and the Bellas versus Fatal Influence. We both went Fatal Influence. Me for 3, you for 5. Fatal Influence wins the match, Pops gained 5 points there. Most points of the night. Just kidding. It was the second most. But then Paige turned on Nikki Bella and Brie Bella. No, they turned on her.
The Bellas turned on her.
And Brie has a broken scapula.
It's great stuff.
Didn't think that was a real body part until yeah.
Yeah, where is your scapula? I have to look.
Don't know. Then we
somewhere
had
near.
CM Punk versus Cody Rhodes. And CM Punk retained his undisputed WWE Championship. Great match. I went CM Punk for 8. Pops went Cody for 12. And then to end night 1 off, we had Obafemi versus Brock Lesnar. Hell in a Cell. Obafemi for 11 for me and Obafemi for 9 for you. Ending the night off. Night 1. 31-18. David is in the lead. Opening up night 2. It was Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor. But that wasn't the match we got. Card is always subject to change. Sami Zayn versus Finn Balor versus Gunther versus a returning Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens, your winner, going after CM Punk. So we went Finn Balor and Sami Zayn 6 and 7. Didn't get any points on that one.
Yeah, unfair.
Worst match of the night, in my opinion, and I'm sorry to say it to my boy Trick Williams, but fuck Baron Corbin. He sucks. Baron Corbin defeated Trick Williams. I went Trick Williams for 2. You went Baron Corbin for 2.
Yeah, 2 points.
Yeah, that's the match.
I knew that's the way it was going to go.
I did not like it at all. I would rather have seen Carmelo Hayes in that spot. Give Carmelo Hayes
people would.
Give him a good push from a pay-per-view standpoint on the big 4. But why would you?
Mm.
Let's just put him on main event or wherever he is. Tiffany Stratton versus Jade Cargill versus Charlotte Flair versus Chelsea Green versus Lash Legend WWE Women's Championship interim 5-way ladder match. At the time when we should have recorded this was my match of the week because it had so many good spots, so much fun went into this match. And I went Chelsea Green for 7. Pops went Flair for 8. Chelsea Green is your new WWE Women's Champion.
Intern.
Nope. Rhea Ripley had to get surgery on her meniscus. She is now out for another 6 to 7 months. Chelsea Green is your permanent WWE Women's Champion. Pay attention to social media and the show.
I didn't.
Then Chelsea Green also
Bad streak.
broke her orbital bone. So, who knows? The title is cursed. Second shittiest match of the night, Dominic Mysterio versus Danhausen. The winner gets $100,000 Danhausen sold from Judgment Day. It was all fake money. It was all, this is literally just a plug for a WWE shop product. Good job, guys.
Is that awesome? It's a great match.
I went Dominic Mysterio for 1. Pops went Danhausen for 6. Danhausen, of course, won, because why would Dominic Mysterio get some sort of a push?
Yeah, the better wrestler, this and that, a champion, and this and that. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but let's just bury him.
They gave out
and have him lose to
money.
a vampire.
It's a couple of dollars. Some of the dollars were real.
There was literally, I would say about $15 of that was probably real.
Yeah. Yeah.
Other than that,
You want to make big money, they can't give it away.
yeah, sure. Then the match, possible match of the night, Chad Gable versus Penta. Chad Gable in his hometown for the WWE Intercontinental Championship. Chad Gable for 10 for me. Chad Gable for 1 for you. And Chad Gable is your new WWE Intercontinental Champion. Was a great moment. Yes. Was a great match. And they had to ruin it.
Yeah, with the root beer guy.
Root beer dog. Fucking dumb. Great.
My root beer is good.
Into the last 5 minutes of that, of like him, like, again, he's did the whole thing he did in AAA, where he did the family. I'm Chad Gable, this is my family, I'm a new Intercontinental champion. And then you got fucking the mug root beer.
Push his family basically out of the way so they can get a good shot of that fucking mug dog.
Mug root beer, sponsor of WWE, guys. Shut up. You're stupid and I hate you. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins. I went Roman for 12. Pops went Roman for 11. This is a great ending to the Shield. The final chapter. Roman Reigns retains World Heavyweight Championship. Giving you 12 points. Giving me 11 points. The final score. 61-38. I am the winner.
Yay! Congratulations.
Hold your applause, everyone. I know, it's so good. Good SummerSlam.
Two nights could have been one.
2 nights could have been one. Could have been half a night, honestly. Because, yeah. Next up, we have Grand Slam Mexico. With what a hell of a show we had here.
Yes.
We opened
Free
up
TV, folks.
With the Death Riders versus Copen Cage and the Young Bucks, where the Death Riders were victorious. I didn't think that they were going to, I'd be 100% honest with you, I did not think the Bucks and Copen Cage were going to lose. At all. But they're there. They won. Three-way match. The winner gets the #1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet match at All In. We had Tommaso Ciampa versus Commander versus Andrade El Idolo. And Andrade El Idolo picked up the #1 spot in the Casino Gauntlet.
But then
was attacked by MJF, bloodying him. He's got in the ring. And he took the ring back. MJF took the ring back from Andrade. Great to see. We all love MJF. There's no other way to
even if he is an asshole.
MJF is an asshole, but he's all right.
He's a scumbag. Scumbag. #1 scumbag.
Willow Nightingale and the Brawling Birds versus Mercedes Moné and the Divine Dominion. The Brawling Birds and Willow Nightingale pick up the victory, leading into an announcement right afterwards that at All In, you will see the Brawling Birds versus the Divine Dominion for the AEW Women's Tag Team Championships. All In is shaping up to be another amazing pay-per-view, as always. And then since I didn't change it, I'm going to keep it. This is my match of the week. Kyle Fletcher versus Speedball Mike Bailey for the AEW International Championship. This is my match of the week. And I wrote Fletcher versus Speedball, no matter what. Every time they have met, it has been in a classic and a can't miss. You cannot look back at any one of those matches and tell me that that was a bad match. They've met 3 times before, and every time it has been perfection.
Yeah, I agree.
Mystico, Jericho, and Darby Allin defeating the Don Callis family of Hechicero, Kevin Knight, and Kazuchika Okada. I think this is when Darby Allin challenged Kevin Knight at All In for the Falls Count Anywhere match that will be happening in Wembley. Persephone defeated.
I think so. I'm not too sure.
Persephone defeated Chris Statlander. And the AEW World Trios Championships changed hands again with Hangman Adam Page, Brody King, and Bandito. Hangman Adam Page is a trios whore.
Well,
they defeated the Demand, Ricochet, Bishop Khan, and Toa. Yeah, Adam Page has held the trios championships with 2 separate teams now. He is a trios whore.
Well, he can't do anything else. I mean, MJF's trying to keep him out, got him so he can't go into the world title.
Well, he can't.
So give him the trios
title. Signed a contract.
We already, I know.
Technically, he didn't sign a contract. It's all just a gentleman's handshake. So he could go after the TNT title, the International Championship, the Continental title, tag titles. But I'm glad
the international one there. That's why I'm surprised he wasn't in that.
Yeah, we will talk about that when we talk about AEW. But then we've seen a Mexico City street fight, no outside interference allowed. Will Ospreay defeated Mark Davis, and that was one of the bloodiest matches I have ever watched. That match was nuts.
It was great. I had it as a match of the week, Len.
Yeah,
I was really into that, but I changed it up this week. It was something I saw yesterday.
Now we're in the present, if you want to call it that. We are on Raw, August 10th, 2026, a #1 contender match for the tournament for the World Heavyweight Championship for Roman Reigns. We have seen Penta versus Laredo Kid. Penta defeated.
Very good match.
Laredo Kid, very great match. AAA is clearly not doing that good because you got to put it on every single television.
Yeah, show. I mean,
maybe. Ready for this one? Don't have it at 10 p.m. on a Saturday. I don't know. Maybe there's your first thought.
Yeah,
also,
but
also don't have it on like Facebook and Twitter. Put it on like YouTube, and it's on YouTube. Like, that's good. But like, come on.
Right, but
Austin Theory defeated Akira Tozawa. What a surprise. I don't like this thing that they're doing with Akira Tozawa and Otis, and
it's just it's wrong. It's right.
Yeah, Cam Hendricks is over there on NXT getting cucked on Raw. So we'll talk a little bit about NXT this week. I will say that. Dragon Lee defeats Dominic Mysterio.
Main event.
I don't know what they're doing with Dominic Mysterio and why he's losing so many matches lately and like not being booked correctly. Is it because Ray's over at AAA? Is that the reason, or what's going on there?
I think they're kind of gonna move him off of and go to AAA.
Well, he's in AAA.
I think
the
that means
world champion.
I know what I'm saying. Losing on Raw and this and that, then just get rid of him and send him over there completely.
I guess so.
So we don't see him on our TV.
And then Sol Ruca and Io Sky defeat the Judgment Day, Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez. Okay match, I guess. Raw was just another Raw. Every 5 minutes there was a commercial, and the wrestling was
Saw more commercials than anything, man.
And then at the beginning of the night, Solo Sikoa came out being a funny guy, and he was rapping Jay's theme song, and basically calls out Jay. Jay comes out, and he says if he beats him tonight, he has to join the bloodline. And if Solo beats Jay, then he'll be fine, and they had to leave him the fuck alone. And Jay Uso defeats Solo Sikoa.
Yeah.
They have now ruined Solo's career again. He was on a high, but they've just brought him back down. He was finally getting to be himself, and now he's got to go back to this shit. And yeah,
He's got to raise the one. Don't know, and it's still up in the air.
I mean, I guess the way they.
I don't understand why they're doing it at all.
Yeah, the way they're
And I don't understand what they're doing with Big Cass. Why are they having him beat up Little? Yeah.
Yes, and that was another thing. After the match of Dragon Lee versus... Was it Dragon Lee versus Dom? Didn't he attack Dragon Lee?
Yeah, he wasn't.
I don't fucking remember. Either way, he fucking attacked... He attacked someone, or... Yeah, he's back just attacking people, and I think he's attacking... And this is what I told Pops. I think what is happening is he is attacking people in the cruiserweight division because the last cruiserweight champion was Enzo Amore. So in my theory is he's attacking all these cruiserweights, and they're going to bring back Enzo Amore, and he's going to be like, I'm the Enzo Amore, and I was the last cruiserweight champion. Could be that.
Like I said, that would be interesting. At least it would be
cool,
something.
But I know that they won't do that because WWE hates their fans.
I just don't get why I'm watching him beat up on little guys.
Well, he's got to assert his dominance. You should know that. He's got to prove he's big guy Cass.
Yeah, well, beat up somebody big, and then I'll be impressed.
Yeah,
I'm impressive.
I guess. But then
Big Cass.
We're gonna talk the least amount of NXT possible. I did not watch NXT for 3 weeks straight. 3 weeks. And I turned it on, and it was the same exact matches the 3 weeks prior that I was watching. Why?
Except for the main event.
Except for the main event where they had Grayson Waller job, and I will say it, job to Zilla Fatu, because Zilla Fatu is new, and he's now what?
No, okay.
No.
That wasn't the match. It was the match was what's his name?
Yeah, you don't even know who it was.
I forget.
Grayson Waller versus who?
Somebody. And it was a good match.
No, it wasn't.
They were going back. It was Bob back.
Bob.
God, how come I can't remember?
Because it wasn't
good.
You
that. I told you it was my match of the week until.
Oh, I'm waiting until you can tell me who it is.
Well, I am.
Because I'll be honest with you, I don't remember.
I can't figure.
I seen that they keep.
That ending was.
They keep losing to.
Oh, Cash Montana.
Cruz Montana.
Cool.
And there's another thing I'd like to talk about. Why? Okay, so Cruz Montana, Mike Santana goes out and says that Cruz Montana is his dad's name, and he wants to keep his dad's legacy going, and says it's in honor of his dad, whatever. Then why the fuck do you have Booker T on fucking commentary and go, Montana? I'm like, dude, you're ruining this. Like, this is not good.
I mean, but the match up until that.
Yeah.
Remember, you said it was good.
It off.
It was back forth. It was good stuff.
And I
enjoyed it.
I shut it off because I was sick of hearing Madaya, yeah. He's not. Can
Yeah,
someone put him out of his
chicken
fucking misery already?
cookies.
Someone needs to take him out, please. Put him on AAA. No one wants to hear him. Please.
Well, I don't think can he do Spanish?
I don't know. I don't care.
Fuck it.
I don't care.
Chicken nugget, waka wang.
Put him on LFG or something. I don't care.
No, they don't like him.
They don't have the results for Dynamite on the website I usually use, so I'm just gonna read them out from here. Kenny Omega had a save for Will Ospreay from the Don Callis family because they were all beating the shit out of him at the beginning of the show. MJF defeated Nick Wayne and Speedball Mike Bailey to become the number 2 in the Casino Gauntlet at All In.
Oh, that's right. You didn't see it. The beginning. Before this all, the man on the microphone, Will Ospreay, came out. And, when he comes out and he starts to talk, he makes you feel everything he's saying. Talked about losing his grandpa. He talked about how his grandpa won't be there to see him in Wembley. He was finally but he won't be there, and this and that, and stuff. He's breaking your heart. He won't be there to see me and my wife get married, blah, blah, blah. And
I was kind
my
of trying to
girlfriend
get
get
away
married.
from the depression of that whole promo.
Yeah, I know, but he got you. And Kenny says it right when after Kenny saves his ass, that you're awesome on the mic,
Yeah, he's great.
and
Will
you
Ospreay,
make me feel everything. That's why he came down to save him, because he made you feel that that was
yeah.
That's a get that out, because I wanted to use that as a shout out, but I filled them up real quick.
Divine Dominion sent a message to the Brawling Birds from the Brawling Birds bar. They smashed the pints. It was real fun. Mick Foley speaks with Jay White and the Bang Bang Gang before the match of Jay White versus David Finlay for the Continental Challenge Cup first round match, which we seen Jay White defeat David Finlay.
In my match of the week. Now let me give a little something here. Okay, get that. My match of the week, and then I just want to quickly go there. David Finlay and Jay White. So I want to say a little bit about it. These two have fought 12 times. They had said that before. They had fought many, many times over the years in Japan. But I have to say, the reason I led me to pick it for the match of the week was just that. Counter after counter with Jay eventually picking up the win was amazing. If you're into spot after spot, they were doing spot after spot. This one was reverse and everything, this and that, blah, 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 blah. Go back, watch that match. That's why it was my match of the week.
Of course.
Sorry.
If I didn't keep my match from last week, I would have made it that. That was great to see.
Or the main event.
Yes. I agree with that as well. Swerve Strickland came out to talk to the new Trios champions, Hangman Adam Page and Brodito. Here's the thing. I know I want the New Day to debut at Wembley. So, if I'm Tony Khan, I'm booking a 4-way trios match at Wembley Stadium. Ladder match, again, that they had before. Remember, they had it. It was House of Black. It was, I don't remember. It was the first Wembley show. Mm-hmm. Do it this time. Give us Brodito and Hangman versus the Dogs versus the Bang Bang Gang. That's 3.
Well, you got to get to give the former champions their shot.
Fuck. Hold on. Let me rebook.
So you're gonna
it.
have to take one of.
Let
You're
me
gonna have to
rebook it
take
then.
one of them
All
out.
right. So Bang Bang Gang, you're out of here. Sorry. Love you. Give me the Demand versus Hangman and Brodito versus the Rascals versus Swerve and the New Day.
Where's New
I'm
Day?
shitting my pants. All in
Oh
Wembley
yeah,
Stadium.
well, a lot of people are shit.
And that would be a great match. It would be crazy.
It would be.
But
I would like to see it.
I know we all know the New Day is coming. We all know that. There's no.
Right, but we don't know yet.
We just don't know when.
It's Swerve. Swerve needs somebody. He's out
Swerve
there all
needs
by
friends.
himself.
Swerve needs friends. They left his heels. They're pretty good heels. Austin Creed doesn't like the Elite. Austin Creed doesn't like Hangman Adam Page. All kayfabe wise, but you know. Mercedes Moné viciously attacks AEW Women's World Champion Willow Nightingale. That was a little vignette that they had.
Bitch.
TNT Championship match. Don Callis family's The Jet Kevin Knight defeated Chris Jericho. This match could have not been a thing, but it was fun to a certain extent. The whole spot where like Don Callis hit Jericho with the screwdriver or whatever, that spot was just bad.
I fell asleep.
Hence why it was bad. And that's weird saying it about a WWE or AEW show, sorry. But we usually, but it was all right for what it was. The Jet Kevin Knight is the best in that match. Sorry, Chris Jericho, it's time for you to retire. John Moxley has a little backstage vignette that was played, and he's ready to dance and roll the dice with Jack Perry. Chris Statlander defeated Viva Van. The TBS champion Maya World and Thunder Rosa defeated Hikaru Shida and CMLL Women's World Champion Persephone. Love to see those 4 women on my TV.
Yeah, this good.
Maya World is one of my favorites. Like, she's slowly becoming one of my favorites, I should say. Hikaru Shida is great. Persephone has been amazing, especially seeing her on AEW television.
Exactly.
There was a Darby Allin vignette about the Falls Count Anywhere match in Wembley Stadium against Kevin Knight. That match is going to be crazy. And then we got another match for All In confirmed: Kyle Fletcher versus Konosuke Takeshita versus Kazuchika Okada for the AEW International Championship.
Yeah, I think we're getting
just
another Don Callis family going
someone's
solo.
getting kicked out of the Don Callis family. And I think if I'm to take my guess now, it's Fletcher. I think Kyle Fletcher gets taken out. He's above the Don Callis family now. He don't need them anymore.
Got himself a good woman.
And then we have the main event. This is a match of the year contender. First time ever meeting for the AEW Continental Challenge Cup first round match. AEW Continental Champion Jon Moxley defeating Jungle Jack Perry. What a showing by Jack Perry and Jon Moxley. Just Jon Moxley doing those elbows.
What?
Well, you put your finger up, so.
Yeah, I know. I just wanted to say my wrestler of the week is in this match.
Mine too.
Yeah.
Jack Perry.
Okay. Mine? Jon Moxley. Now you want me to explain my reason why Jon Moxley is
mine? I'll explain mine.
Explain why yours. Okay, that sounds good. Jon Moxley, plain and simple. his match against Jungle Jack Perry was no doubt runner-up and would have been match of the week, but already chose the qualifier earlier. Mox can take any opponent and make him worthy candidate for any of the titles in AEW. He never fought Perry before Wednesday night, and what a match. Not a huge Jungle Jack fan, as you know, but with Mox doing his magic, ended the night with a little more respect. I ended the night with a little more respect for Jungle Jack, and that ending where Mox shook his hand and this and that, they kind of like, you're my equal.
That is
that's
exactly why I also chose Jack Perry, is because of that like handshake at the end, the spot where he's just taking blows and he's just like, he looks like he's out, but then he stands up and he takes it. He's like, all right, come on. He keeps fighting. He's showing, keep fighting no matter what.
That's the part where,
and that's where I chose Jack Perry as my wrestler of the week. Great showing.
A lot of respect for it.
Of AEW. But with that being said, it is time.
It's the INDY Spotlight. Best in dollars a month you'll spend. Indie Wrestling TV. Let's listen to David and Pops talk some indies. It's the INDY Spotlight. Best in dollars a month you'll spend. Indie Wrestling TV. Let's listen to David and Pops talk some indies.
There we have it. That is time for our Indie Spotlight. The Indie Spotlight is My World by Blitzkreig Pro. Now,
that's $10 you could spend.
best $10 a month
IWTV.
you will spend is on IWTV, but it was not on IWTV this week. It was on YouTube. But with that being said, we went and... All right, so now that we can talk about it, I'm going to talk about it because it was one of the coolest fucking moments I've ever had. We told Leary, I told him I was going to be at this show. I told him I will be there August 8th. I don't care if I have to walk. I don't care if I have to grow and fly or something. I don't know. I just told him I would be there, and he said no. I said, okay. And I'll talk about why he said no when we talk about the certain match that was announced. We had TJ Crawford versus Devious Cass. Devious Cass won, right?
No, I don't believe so.
I don't remember who won.
I thought it was TJ Crawford. I can't remember.
Maybe.
Good match, but I can't remember who won.
Yeah, great match. I just don't remember who won. This was almost a week ago, or over a week ago.
Right, we should have maybe wrote it down. I
was gonna write it down, but I forgot. But we did have a battle royal. A lot of the battle royal participants, fun fact, do follow the Ragtag Instagram.
Yeah,
really cool. Then we had a Jensen Scramble Championship match. Holy shit! I think I just had a stroke. Angelo
winner
Carter
of the battle royal.
Angelo Carter versus the winner of the Battle Royal, Logan Black. Teacher versus student moment here. And Angelo Carter retained his championship. To which I said...
What a match. That was a great match. And it was great to see student versus teacher. And
okay, thank you. TJ
both of the guys, and both of those guys are big parts of
Blitzkrieg.
Blitzkrieg and Logan Black, one of my favorite wrestlers.
Yes,
ever since I met him in the bathroom.
I hate that you tell that story like that. But then we seen The Thirst versus Dolphin Funeral. Dolphin Funeral slowly becoming one of my favorite tag teams in Blitzkrieg Pro. I will say that.
I got a sticker.
I also
not at this show.
I got a sticker from Julesy right on my phone.
Yeah, screw you. I lost mine. I don't know what happened to it.
Yeah. But it was great to see Kelsey Reagan in the local
Yeah,
local
in our neck of
parts.
the woods, not in
Not in
Real Pro
Florida.
Wrestling down in Florida, where I became a fan of hers, and it was just great seeing her there. I wish I could have been there, but
So
I'm
Dolphin
happy
Funeral.
about what's coming up.
Dolphin Funeral did pick up the win, and this is where Dolphin Funeral called out after the match. We were told in June, me and Pops were told to skip this show because the show in October was featuring two people, and those two people are the Butcher and the Blade of AEW. I've known this since June, and I couldn't
Right, yeah,
say
because-
anything. It was
Right,
eating me
right.
alive. Every time someone was like, "Oh, when are you taking a trip next time?" I'm like, "Oh yeah, I'm going in October. I'm going to a wrestling show." Like, "Oh, why you going in there?" Well, can't tell you.
Well, thanks for the answer. Crawford did win that in 12 minutes.
Yes, I read that already.
Okay.
But yes,
I just
thank you again. And then we had a last man standing match: Andy Brown versus our mom, Bobby Orlando. Oh my God, Bobby Orlando is taking spots, and they're hurting me. He went through a chair.
Literally, you were
and
hearing.
like exploded the chair. Bobby Orlando did win the match, but then was attacked afterwards by Andy Brown and Charles Mason. And you hate to say it, our boy CPA.
Yeah.
Little sad.
CPA is kind of reluctant. He didn't. I hope to see something different. I don't know, but you know, we still love him.
Who came out? Or no, it was okay. It wasn't this match. Okay, never mind. Don't listen to me. That wasn't even the match. He didn't get attacked afterwards. We're thinking of a different match. We're thinking of this match down here, co-main event.
Yeah. Okay.
But don't listen to anything we just said. We'll get back to that. Blitzkreig Pro Tag Team Championships on the line. Miracle Generation versus the Ancestral City Shooters. And again, another reason I think Leary told us not to come to this show is because in October, this match was a draw. Miracle Gen and the Ancestral City Shooters are running it back one more time in October. So we get to see our guys, the Miracle Gen versus the Ancestral City Shooters again for the Blitzkreig Pro Tag Team Championships. Miracle Generation could become the 4-time Blitzkreig Pro Tag Team Champions. What a crazy moment.
The great, only thing that would blow my mind is there was one team that came back and was ejected and made this a 3-way or something. That's like Dreamland. I'm booking the greatest match. MP3. MP3.
MSP is Pops is talking about. Recently joining the Limitless Wrestling Hall of Fame. Congratulations to MSP again on that. And
because I'll never that first match that we ever saw there, the 4-way. That sold me on MSP, sold me on Miracle Generation.
MSP versus Miracle Generation versus A Message to You versus the CDC.
That's right.
That match was crazy. Shout out.
It was like my match of the century for me in indie wrestling. It was just awesome. It's crazy. It was nuts.
Then we were supposed to have Amenity LeVay versus Izzy Moreno. Izzy Moreno couldn't make it, so Jose Zamora actually took over, and he was a live streamer guy. He was mic'd up during the whole match. I don't know if you've seen the reel on Instagram, but he was mic'd up during the whole match and everything. It was kind of funny. He had a 360 camera out there and everything. I want one of those things. They're cool. Then we had Charles Mason versus Sammy Diaz. Charles Mason retains the championship. Boo. They then attack Sammy Diaz after the match, and coming out is our mom, Bobby Orlando. And they're attacking Charles Mason, Andy Brown, and CPA are all attacking and going after Sammy Diaz. They're hit. CPA hits Sammy Diaz with a chair, and then Bobby comes out and he announces October 17th, a bunkhouse brawl. The Roots of All Evil is what I'm calling them, versus Bobby Orlando, Sammy Diaz, and Bear Bronson.
Bear Bronson. Yes.
Another fucking banger of a match that was announced, and oh my god, I cannot wait for it. Then we get into the main event. Javi versus Joseph Sawyer. Joseph Sawyer got the win over Javi, and they had a nice little promo afterwards. Joseph Sawyer was just saying how proud of Javi he was and how excited he was to be back in independent wrestling, and how excited he was that he got to wrestle Javi again. And it was also Joseph Sawyer's birthday. So the Blitzkreig faithful had sung him happy birthday.
Yes, it was fun. It was an awesome card, an awesome show. If you didn't see it, you know.
If you did not see it, link in the chat if you're on Twitch. IWTV, best $10 a month you will spend. It says it right in the Indie Spotlight song. Or you can check out Blitz TV. That will also be in the chat and the link in the description. Because this is going on YouTube and all that fun stuff. So let me get that for you. Whoever's in the chat right now can
check that out.
Check it out. Anything you would like to add on the Indie Spotlight and or the show that is coming up in October?
I'm as always, I'm looking forward to it, and it'll be a great show. I just wanna.
It's gonna be a great show.
It's gonna be a great show. It was a great show. Blitzkreig always puts on.
A goddamn good show. We are trying to get interviews for. Currently on our interview list, we do have Angelo Carter, the Jensen champion, Jensen Scramble champion, Charles Stunning, the ring announcer, Rip Bison, wrestler from Blitzkreig Pro, and much, much more. But with that being said, that has been our Indie Spotlight. We're going to play the transition.
It's the Indie Spotlight. Best in dollars a month you'll spend. Indie Wrestling TV. Let's listen to David and Pops talk some indies. It's the Indie Spotlight. Best in dollars a month you'll spend. Indie Wrestling TV. Let's listen to David.
Alright, I was gonna play again. A couple things I would like to say before we leave here. If you look right there, we are at 64 subs out of 100. That means in October I will be dyeing my hair. I will have pink hair for the month of October, for Breast Cancer Awareness Month, and just to show the love on the stream. If we get to 100 by October, Pops will dye his beard.
Yes, I will grow and dye it.
If we get to 100, Pops will dye his beard, or I will give him a Wrestle Talk tattoo.
Okay, there you go. I'm going to dye the beard. I'm pretty sure.
But
I don't want David giving me a tattoo.
Also, another thing I wanted to bring up. I have not been watching TNA. I know you really haven't been watching TNA. But I read that there was a stipulation on one of these matches. If Cedric Alexander beats Leon Slater, his title history and everything is wiped from the record books.
Okay.
That is a stupid. I'm sorry, but that's a really stupid stipulation. He literally
That
held
is-
it.
that's-
He's like the second longest holding champion. You're just gonna get rid of him because he wants to leave TNA.
Okay.
Well, that has been our show here. Wrestle Talk with David and Pops. Don't go anywhere. If you're in a live stream, we are going to come back. So, Pops, get us out of here.
Doing our peace. Love monkeys. We're out of here.
Good night, everybody.
This is CPA, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops. Let's go, girls.
I don't have the music, but there you go, baby. Woo! A lot of nice stuff with several of them. Now, how much longer the fuck is there?
What is love? Baby, don't hurt me no more. Where is the love?
You are listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops Yamolata.
Rey Mysterio, Dragon Lee, and Penta. Why would we put him with his brother? Again, still going on about this.
Right, bringing up people's past is definitely
It's
not.
bullshit. You gotta bring up people's past, and then that ruins their career. I understand. He understands too. He said multiple times he's taken a break from wrestling. He is now stepped away because he feels, this is his career is pretty much over.
And that's what I was just getting ready to say. If you get ready to, I'm a TikTok Dave. I love dancing. I just.
What's up, y'all? This is Leary, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with David and Pops. Yeah!
If there's ever anything that a recently disabled guy can do for them, I will do whatever I can. I will never be able to repay. I appreciate it. I love everybody.
My fuck you of the week. Fuck you, ALS.
This is Top 5 Dead or Alive. Sammy Diaz here, and you're listening to Wrestle Talk with David